So welcome back guys, today we'll be learning how to make methods and methods with parameters. So we can start off by creating a class, new Java class, methods and parameters. So we'll go ahead and create our main method, and you see that it's been created for us. So what a method is a function that you can use to do certain tasks, and that way you don't have to write it all over again in your main method. So it makes things a little cleaner, and it also helps with making things modular. So for example, we can create a dog method called dog, so public static void dog. And so we can just have it print out, hello, I am a dog, and it says woof. So once we've done that, as you can see here, the dog's in grey, and that's because it's not been initialized in the main method, so you won't be able to see this. So if we run the main method, you'll see here there's nothing happening because we've not called the dog method. So to call it, all we have to do is go in here and type dog, and you'll see here it comes up. And if we run it now, it says hello, I am a dog woof. So how that works is that when the computer is compiling it, and running all this, it goes to the main method, and the first thing it sees is dog, so it knows it needs to go to this dog method over here and do whatever is in dog, then come back, and what's in dog is system out println hello, I'm a dog woof. So that's what it'll do, and then it'll come back, and then that's the end of the program. So it's done all that it needs to do. So now that we have created a method, we can go on to making things like parameters. So what parameters are variables that can be passed into a method, so the method can use them to create specific dialogues or specific functions for every time you call it. So for example, if we were to have a string called name, so what we do is name, and what this means is that now if you see here we've got an error, it said expected 1 argument but found 0. So what it means is it expected us to have a variable for a name in dog. So for example, we could hard code this and put it to Steve, and so now we can add another statement saying my name is, and then plus name. So what that will do basically is when it runs, it gets this, whatever this is, as long as it's a string, it'll send it to here and set that variable as the name variable for this method, and then it goes all through here and uses the name variable here. So if we were to run that, you'll see hello, I am a dog woof, my name is Steve. So now we can also take input from users and use those and pass them to the parameter. So what we can do is start off by asking the user, choose a dog name, choose a dog name, and we can create a scanner now. Scanner scan1 is equal to new scanner system in, and then we could set a variable string input1 is equal to scan1 dot next or next line, but we'll just be using next. And then what we can do is instead of passing Steve here, we can put input1, and you'll see that now whatever the user puts in will be what is here, because it's taking input1, which is whatever the user's put in, and putting it in this name. So let's run that. choose a dog name. So if we were to put Ben, hello, I'm a dog, woof, my name is Ben. So that's how it works. Now you don't necessarily have to have only one parameters, you can have multiples. You just have to separate them with a comma and put the next one. So we could put int age, and so we say copy this, and then we can write I am years old. So I am plus age plus years old. So what that means is, as you can see now, it's saying it expected 2 arguments but only found 1. So it means that we haven't got all the parameters that we need, because we also need an age variable. So we can just copy what we did here and edit it. So system out choose a dog age. So change that to scan2 is equal to new scanner, and then input2 is equal to scan2 dot next. And if you see now, the thing is, we actually need an int, not a string, so we have to change this to int. And now we've got another error, and that's because we have put scan2.next, which is only works for strings. So if you put scan2.next int, that will give us for ints, and if you wanted for bytes, you can get for bytes, and if you wanted for shorts, you can get for shorts. So, but we're going to be using next int because it's an int. And now we just separate them with a comma and put input 2. So now that we've done that, let's just run. Choose a dog name, Alex. Choose a dog age, let's put 4. Hello, I'm a dog, my name is Alex and I am 4 years old. So that's it. So how that works is that, first of all, it prints choose a dog name. The users enter something, and then that is stored as a variable called input1. Then it prints choose a dog age, and that's the user enters something, and then that is stored as variable input2. And then you call the dog method, but because it has 2 parameters, it needs a name parameter and an age parameter. You have to put them in order. So input1 is now going to be the name, and input2 is going to be the age. And so when that is called, it'll go over here, do all these things. The name variable will be inserted here, the age variable will be inserted here, and then that's how it all works. There are many more things you can do with parameters, and things can get very complex, but this is the very basics of it, of methods and parameters. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again. Goodbye.